I can't get enough of this pulse rifle, guys. I can't. I got an 8 out of 8 perfect roll. That's for me. It's my roll. It's exactly what I wanted. And I'm going to show you why I wanted it, what I'm doing with it, and how I'm doing it. It's going to get kind of nerdy with the combinations, and my roll is way better than I ever imagined. Horror's Least is very special. The Adept version is even more special. It's skyrocketing into my top 3 favorite weapons. And just over the weekend, I have over 1,000 PvP kills with it. I'm going to be using it a ton moving forward, pretty much maining it moving on. You're going to see some great clips in this review. I've had multiple 40 kill games, couple 50, almost 60 kill, multiple Wii Rans. And I have a lot to talk about before I get into those perk combinations because I want to walk through where this thing fits and how it's fitting there. I'm calling it the mid-range bully. It is buttery smooth. It bullies enemies in mid-range. It all comes together with how it can be rolled. And also, I'm going to say it out loud, I believe it is the best chain-killing weapon in PvP. Period. Not one of the best, the best. And you're going to see that throughout the entire video. That used to be something like Desperado before the nerf, but now this Horror's Least takes that spot. It's obtained from the Corrupted Nightfall. If you want the Adept version, you need to run Grandmasters. And actually, I don't think it's coming back this season, which is a shame, but definitely be on the lookout as the seasons go on. It's 100% worth it. If you're a pulse rifle user or use them, you have to get one. Now, Horror's Least was brought back. They took away some perks, added some new ones, and I kept a couple of those old ones. Look at these monsters. Absolute units. Rangefinder kill clip with high cals, and then the extremely rare combo of a double damage perk with Headseeker kill clip. As a matter of fact, I believe this and the Bygones were the only pulses to ever have this perk combination. So there's no doubt that if these perk combinations were still available, they would be sought after, but things change. New perks came in, and now we have some real competition. There was a time where we were slowly getting each element. Void, Grid Skipper, Solar, Jurassic Green. Horror's Least is an arc rapid fire. Its direct competition is Dark's before. It has a couple pretty good origin traits. Stunning recovery. Stunning a champion partially refills your mag, triggers health regeneration, and improves recovery for a short duration. So if there's unstoppable pulse, anti-barrier pulse, and there's arc shields, let's say a Legend Lost sector, it's perfect. And then we have Vanguard's Vindication. This is what you would use in the Crucible. Final blows with this weapon grant a small amount of health. It's around 7 health. And you have to think, maybe you're in that mid-range, a hand cannon hits you for 70. They have a little bit of drop off, hits you for 64. You down them, get plus 7 health, and another hand cannon tags you for 70 to the head. Now before, that's 204 damage, but since you got the kill, got the plus 7 health, you survive that if you have high enough resilience. So as you get kills, you get a little bit of health. And in non-champion activities in PvE, this is what you would use. Base stat-wise, it has the best range of the legendary rapid fires, the best stability, the best reload, the best aim assist. It's one of 2 that start off with a vertical recoil direction. No counterbalance mod is needed technically. Now, if you want to get that stat up, nothing wrong with that, but it starts vertical. And I don't mind the base 55 recoil direction at all. I think it's fine. So out of the gate, there's a lot to like. Near perfect. Everything that you could ask for. And even though Peace of Mind is craftable, it's in a different slot. But Horror's Least, the Adept version, is by far my favorite rapid fire pulse in the game. By a long shot. And I'm going to keep telling you as we keep going. I first want to start with my roll. Everyone has an idea of what they want when they look at perks. And I know what a lot of you are thinking, Perpetual Motion Kill Clip. Now, you're on point. That's great. I would use it. But I wanted a couple other things instead. And when I saw the Adept Horror's Least come in, I slotted in multiple barrels, mags, perks, perk combinations, kind of played around with it, thinking, you know what, that would be awesome, or I would love that, or I could work with that. But when mine dropped, it has everything I wanted. And here's why I wanted it this way, why I wanted certain perks. So there's gonna be a pretty long section right here talking about my role. And then after that, I'm gonna get into other barrels, mags, perks, things like that. My role is Chambered Compensator or Small Bore, Accurized or Steady Rounds, Steady Hands or Heating Up, Kill Clip, Range Masterwork. It's a monster. I'm going to put up the perk pool in the top right, and I want to talk about the combinations first, then work back towards the barrel and mag. The barrels and mag are equally important. I know a lot of you are wondering, why not Perpetual Motion? First of all, at base, it duels, and it duels well. If it didn't, I would want other things, but at base, my gun versus yours, I like my chances. Here's the deal. First, Kill Clip. It's the only kill clip rapid fire. Kill clip's the most damage, 32 per crit, 192 damage. There's a resilience check on a 2 burst. But regardless, it's a gravy easy TTK. The base TTK is 0.8 with 8 crit in 1 body. So 3 full bursts, you're gonna get them either with 2 or the next bullet. Kill clip helps range, it helps TTK, helps ease of use. Established, great perk. Now for steady hands. There are 3 reasons why I wanted steady hands. Number 1, handling is the worst stat. 22 base handling. It can go a little higher, a little lower than that, and when I'm playing with Horror's Least, I am maining it. I'm not searching for shoddy kills or snipers. I'm using the weapon. I'm getting 20 to 30 kills just with Horror's Least per game. The base weapon's great, I want to use it more, so when I get a kill, steady hands procs. Kills provide improved handling for all weapons for 8 seconds. You can refresh it for a 6-second counter. This handling buff is faster than the original quick draw. Juiced handling, like has a little scaler on it for all of your weapons. So that 20, 35 handling negates it. It goes from a weapon that you kind of round corners with, get into duels, to a weapon that you can be very aggressive with. The aim down sights is a snap of a finger. Number 2, since it's for all weapons, that means switching to, let's say, a shotgun, if I need to, is lightning quick. It's going to be in your face. I could even go pulse, shoddy, pulse if I wanted to, in the blink of an eye. It's any weapon, but shotguns are really good with it. Even chaperone, like a max handling chaperone. Bring that out and go for headshots. Then you're able to go back to the pulse wherever you need to, lightning quick. With these 2 things, so far, when it's procced, it turns Horror Least into a very snappy weapon. It makes it to where I can very efficiently swap if I need to. And the last thing, because of that swap speed for all weapons, it means I can kill clip cancel even faster. The fastest possible. I made a short video, like, I don't know, 6 months ago about this, and over half the comment section didn't know that this existed, so a reminder. Kill clip is on a 5-second timer. You get a kill, you reload, you deal more damage. We know this. But in that time frame, if you get another kill and reload, it's not going to extend the timer. You're still going to be on your first one, so you kill clip cancel to chain it. There's only 3 weapons in the game that roll steady hands kill clip. 2 are hand cannons, Frontier's Cry from Iron Banner and Crisis Inverted. The 3rd, Horror's Least. You've been seeing me do this all review, and you can do this without steady hands, of course, and you've been seeing me doing it with heating up a lot. Your normal swap speed, not steady hands. To kill clip cancel, you would be in kill clip, you need to switch to your other weapon and switch back. But the thing is, the second weapon has to actually come out when you switch it, and then you switch back to your kill clip weapon. Well, if you do it too fast, kill clip won't go away, it'll still be on your screen, meaning that you canceled it too quickly. The idea is you get a kill, reload, use kill clip, get another kill, reload cancel, and get another 5 seconds after. Well, you have to switch to your sidearm, fusion, shotgun, whatever it is, fully switch to it, fully switch back. That way kill clip goes away. You're still within the 3 seconds of that kill you got, and you reload to get kill clip again. With steady hands, the handling is cranked, meaning that you don't really have that delay. You can do it near instantly, and I say near because there is a fraction of a second you have to wait, but it's near instant. It's way faster to do it with steady hands. The fastest way possible. That completes the trio for me of why I wanted it. Juices the aim down sights, makes it snappy, makes swapping near instant for my shotgun, and it allows me to kill clip cancel faster, much faster. It's perfect for it. The other perk, heating up. Why heating up over, let's say, perpetual motion? It all goes together. Again, just like steady hands and kill clip, if the base weapon was not good and I needed moving target, I needed perpetual motion, things like that, I would go there, but I don't think that this one does. The base is great. After a kill, you get plus 15 stability, around 15% accuracy cone growth, and around 20 recoil direction. At heating up ×2, plus 30 stability, around 30% accuracy cone growth, around 40 recoil direction. So accuracy is a key thing here. Accuracy is one of the most important things in the game. It's saying the better that cone is, the more forgiving it is. Vacuum headshots from a hitbox. So this thing has a base aim assist of 82. You put on a couple of targeting, you're nearing 100. So your aim assist cone is very large, and you're making your accuracy cone better with heating up. Those 2 things together are gifting headshots. And you're pairing all of this with your armor mods. In all gameplay, I'm running double targeting, double reloader, double unflinching. With my barrels and mag, if I set it up a certain way, ×1 heating up will get me to 100 stability. I set it up another way that has more range, less stability, ×2 will get me to 100. So for my barrel and mag with chambered, it gives recoil help, and it's the one that gives stability. The handling penalty doesn't matter too much to me. Small bore, it's the most range and stability at +7 apiece with no penalty. Accurized, the most range I can get. Steady rounds, the most stability I can get. Range masterwork. So this is where it gets cool to me. Say I wanted to go for the most range. Small bore, accurized, range masterwork, adept range. 71 range. Still has a great stability stat, but maybe I switch the adept range to stability. That way heating up ×2 will get me to 99 stability. Or maybe out of the gate, I want the stability. Say it's like a short mid-range map. I'll add in steady rounds, get it to 84. So after a kill, I'm at 99 stability with heating up. Or maybe because steady rounds has a penalty, I want to offset that. Steady rounds is -5 range. I could put on adept range for +10 range, and that penalty never happened. I actually gained +5 range. And the way I can put this together, like I said, maybe I'm on a mid-range map. I plan to be abusing this pulse rifle like this game. It's like a 57 kill game. I went with steady rounds, small bore, adept stability. So 46 range, 84 stability. In the lanes that I plan to be in, I'm okay with 46 range. After a kill, I'm at 99 stability, ramping up my accuracy. Double targeting, Then I get accuracy perks with ×1 and ×2 heating up. I'm still reload canceling with heating up. It's a little bit slower, but the big accuracy gains is why I'm here. And kill clips fighting damage fall off. Or maybe I'm on an even smaller map like Anomaly. I would keep that 84 stability set up and then switch to steady hands. Because you know what? I have all the range that I need for this map. When I get kills, I have the swat speed of my shotgun. Because people will be rushing me. I have that freedom. Or maybe on Eternity, a long range map, I go all range. Small bore, accurized, range masterwork, adept range. That's that 71 range, 59 stability. I would go heating up. And what I'm banking on is absolutely crushing the lobby with this thing. And when the time comes up, and it's come up many times in this gameplay, in even longer duels, kill clips fighting the fall off. I have heating up ×1 or 2 for the massive accuracy gains. Getting those long range kills that I have no business getting. And also, I'm running at least 7 resilience with double pulse unflinching. This thing hits max stability 100 a lot of the time. So it's getting 45-50 flinch reduction. I love it. I wanted heating up for the vacuum headshots and near max stability. Or max stability, just making sure everything lands. Within short to mid range, within this weapon's range, forget about it, like it will be headshots. And I want steady hands for swapping, for fast kill clip cancels to be aggressive. I go max range, max stability, or in between, just with one roll. There's like 8-9 ways to set this thing up. I love it, it's perfect. So looking at yours, or maybe you get it next season, or maybe you're looking through your vault. When it comes to the barrel and mag, you're gonna have to slot in best available. I do value small bore here, because it already has the best range and stability out of all of them. This is the best chunk of total stats to categories that are already leading the archetype. Arrowhead's nice. Any recoil direction is nice because it starts at 55. For the magazine, accurized or steady rounds, because if you need to with something like steady rounds, you can offset it with adept range. If not, you have to go pure mag option. That's where I would go, and I wanted to get through my full roll, why I love it so much, but let's talk about some of the other perks. We have Zen Moment, and here's some Zen Moment gameplay. Controller players, it's good. MK players, you need to stay away from it. What it essentially does is it's making the burst cleaner looking to you, not popping up as hard, not shaking as much. On M&K, you will not notice it, but on controller, it's a nice perk. You will notice it. Under pressure, kind of 50-50 perk. If you get it, it's not the end of the world, but it's not the best thing. When you're below 50% of the magazine, you get 25 to 50% increase in accuracy and up to +30 stability. So as long as you're spinning the entire mag, it's gonna be good. Perpetual motion, move around a little bit, sprint for a couple seconds, ×1, +5 stability, handling, and reload. ×2, +15 stability, handling, and reload. So here's the deal. I think that this thing is good at base. You know, you can set this thing up to where you're gonna be running around, have the potential to have 98, 99 stability, 100 stability. It's gonna take the base handling to like 37. It's gonna help the reload, but I look at it like this. If you're looking for stability, I think that heating up does it better. After a kill, you're already at what max perpetual motion gives you, but you're getting the accuracy bonuses. That's the bigger part. And if you get to a ×2, even bigger. If you're looking for handling, steady hands is way better. It's gonna max it out. And I kind of went through with both of those perks, heating up and steady hands, the things you can do with them. Perpetual motion's right in the middle. And I wanna be clear, I'm not saying that this is a bad perk. It's a great perk, and for a lot of you, it's gonna be perfect. And I know a lot of you are shooting for it. But with this particular pulse, with what you can do with it, with kill clip, I went other routes, and that's fine. Compulsive reloader, stay away. We went through heating up. On the other side, kill clip, and then focus fury. And here's some focus fury gameplay. I do like this on pulses, scouts, and hand cannons. After you hit 50% of the magazine as precision shots, you get 20% more damage for 11 seconds. And I'm actually running around with a perpetual motion focus fury roll. It's a very fun 6v6 roll. I would never take it into trials. I would want kill clip there. Possibly high impact reserves, which we'll talk about in a moment. But you can have fun with focus fury. High impact reserves, this is one of those, like, yeah, if you get under pressure, you might as well get high impact reserves. Increased damage starting at 50% of the magazine as you go down. I think that there are better perk options, but it's not the worst. Turnabout, that's probably the worst. Vorpal weapon, fine for PvE. As far as the Crucible, way better options. And then we have Frenzy. Now, Frenzy, and you're seeing some PvP gameplay. I might even have a wee rant in here with it. So when you're in combat, taking fire or receiving fire, for 12 seconds, you get +50 handling, which is great, +50 reload, which is great, and a 15% damage increase. When it comes to PvE, real quick, I really like heating up Frenzy, and that's actually the role that I got, and it's the one that I wanted for PvE, because I look at it like this. If I'm running around getting kills on ads, I have a little bit more damage, I'm gonna have max stability, my handling's up there, my reload's up there, my accuracy is really up there. I'm just there to slay things out. Otherwise, Perpetual Motion Frenzy, Steady Hands Frenzy. A couple other perk options, nothing wrong with Vorpal or Focus Fury. Even Kill Clip, as long as you Kill Clip cancel, Kill Clip's fine in PvE, just not a lot of people do it. And what's nice, it has Stunning Recovery, so again, if there are Arc Shields, if there is Unstoppable, Anti-Barrier Pulse, things like Vorpal, Frenzy, Focus Fury, it could be a really good weapon. It can. Even put on Adept big ones because it's Adept. In Vanguard's Vindication, those final blows giving that little chunk of health, that goes a long way. I think both sides of the game has some use for this thing. Rapid fires in PvP are crazy good, and in PvE, it's a very useful tool. And as these weapons are coming out, like I was really high on Jurassic Green because it had rangefinder. But check this out. The role that I have is rangefinder multi-kill clip. But with the differences of the starting range, if you were to go small bore, ricochet rounds, range masterwork, got really lucky with rangefinder, it is at 38.3 meters. On Horror's Least, if you were to go small bore, accurized rounds, range masterwork, adept range, it hits at 37.5. So it's like right behind it without rangefinder. That's how good its base stats are. Horror's Least has it all, and there's some really good competition. We've talked about Grid Skipper, Darkest Before, Jurassic Green, then of course the craftable Peace of Mind. They're all fantastic. And as far as Peace of Mind versus Horror's Least, the best part is that they're in different slots, different loadouts, but in a vacuum, mostly, it feels like 99 out of 100 times, crafted weapons beat Adept and regular rolls. But if a random roll that's Adept drops to you and everything hits, like I went over with my roll, it's basically what you would have crafted. And importantly, the perks that would have been enhanced see very slight benefit. I think the Adept wins. Like in this case, you see what I'm doing with Steady Hands. You see what I'm doing with Kill Clip. Enhanced makes Kill Clip last just a little bit longer. And I'm chaining it with ease, like that wouldn't even matter. And Steady Hands, same deal, just a little bit longer. So it's not a big deal at all. And I also get the Adept mod. Now, some enhanced perks, they are outliers. Absolutely enhanced incandescent. Surrounded with a surrounded spec is crazy. But these perks on this weapon, how it's set up with the Adept mod, not batting an eye at all. In conclusion, it's incredible. I spent a lot of time in this review. I really enjoyed making this review, and this is a weapon I'm going to continue to use. It does everything right, like best in class stats, vertical recoil, and if it rolls the right way, you can min-max a lot of things as far as your stability. Most are going to want Kill Clip for PvP, PvE, mostly Frenzy, but it is set up to work in both parts of the game, when it comes to champions or when it comes to the Crucible. Grandmasters are tough because mostly it's hard to get players together to do it. But if not, there is the Nightfall drops. You miss out on the Adept mod, but at the core, remember, everything is high on it. All the stats. Obviously, I spent a lot of time with this thing. For this review, I feel like it's one of the best weapons of the game. I do. I felt the same way about Peace of Mind. But for something like this, it is RNG, it has to land. But when it lands, it is one of the best in the game. No doubt about that. If you're new here, remember to hit the subscribe button. And if you are subscribed, thank you so much for your support. If you're around all the way to the end, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I know this was a long one, but I really enjoyed talking about this weapon. And I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Let's talk about Horror's Least down below. What rolls are you looking for? And what do you think of my roll and how I explained it? Thank you for watching, and until the next one, I am CoolGuy.